This is KWTX News 10.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us today at noon. I'm Rosamond Crown. Julie has the day off. We'll get to some news soon, but still no triple digits in the weather. Meteorologist Elliot Wilson, are we getting any closer?
Well, we are going to be getting closer as we head throughout the weekend for sure. But even though you may not hit triple digits on the thermometer, you will certainly feel like you're in the triple digits because of all the sunshine that we're going to have as we head throughout the day. A few clouds out there right now, but mostly going to be sunny as we head throughout the afternoon. Temperatures have warmed up nicely already. We're seeing temperatures in the 80s and 90s across the state. Here in Central Texas, we're at 92 already in Waco and in the low 90s in most places across Central Texas. Hamilton, the hot spot at 94 right now. Get this, though, the heat index is already at over 100 here in Waco and in Temple. East of I-35, those heat index values are a little bit higher. Centerville and Mexia, both of those spots feels like it's 104 right now. Most of us will be seeing triple-digit heat index values as we head throughout the afternoon, probably around 104 to 105, so get ready to beat the heat this afternoon. This will be a great afternoon to be by the pool or even go out to the lakes. There's your sky cam overlooking Lake Belton. Highs are going to make it into the mid to upper 90s, but keep in mind the heat index is going to be between probably 100 and 107 as we head throughout this afternoon. Luckily, we do have a cold front that'll be moving in before you know it. I'll let you know when that arrives, coming up in a few minutes.
Hot, hot, hot. Thanks, Elliot. Despite vaccines being widely available here, the U.S. is still falling behind other developed nations in vaccination rates. Health officials say that's part of the reason the Delta variant is spreading so quickly throughout the states. Skylar Henry has more details from Washington.
New data from the CDC shows the Delta variant of the coronavirus is much more contagious than previously thought. CBS News has confirmed a Washington Post report on an internal CDC document that says the Delta variant may spread as quickly as chickenpox. CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky referenced the report during her interview with CBS This Morning on Wednesday.
New data that we've seen just in the last several days, but corroborated several times, is that if you are vaccinated and you are one of those rare breakthrough infections, you actually have the capacity to pass it to somebody else.
The document states the CDC must publicly acknowledge the war has changed. It argues the agency has struggled to persuade the public to embrace vaccination and preventative measures such as mask wearing. The Post reports Dr. Walensky privately briefed lawmakers about the content of the report this week, and the new data helped prompt the new CDC mask guidelines. The agency revised its guidelines this week, saying even vaccinated people should wear masks indoors in areas where COVID rates are high.
We need to wear a mask to protect each other and to stop the rapid spread of this virus as we work to get more people vaccinated.
Thursday, President Biden announced he's requiring federal workers and contractors to be vaccinated or be masked, tested, and socially distanced while at work.
What I'm trying to do is keep people safe. I mean that sincerely. So, if in fact you're unvaccinated, you present a problem to yourself, to your family, and to those with whom you work.
The Pentagon announced the military will follow the same rules and may eventually require all troops be vaccinated. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.
Well, some good news on the vaccine front. The number of people getting vaccinated in Texas rose last week. Researchers found the biggest difference was in rural areas. As a whole, Texas saw a 26% increase in people getting vaccinated. But COVID-19 cases are still rising, and in response, Walmart is reversing its policy on masks. The company is now requiring its workers in areas with high infection rates to wear masks even if they are vaccinated. Walmart also announced today it's working on a plan to verify the vaccination status of its 1.6 million employees. Masking is still optional for customers. And the Biden administration is pushing new vaccination rules for federal workers, but no mask mandate. Meanwhile, Governor Greg Abbott issued a new executive order saying face coverings and vaccines continue to be voluntary. He says, quote, Texans have the individual right and responsibility to decide for themselves and their children whether they will wear a face covering over their nose and mouth, open their businesses, and engage in leisure activities. However, he adds the most effective defense against the virus is to get the shot. And a group of protesters are marching to the Capitol from Georgetown today.
It is time to pay attention to what is happening here in Texas.
They added 9 miles to their trek yesterday. Civil rights leader, 79-year-old Reverend Jesse Jackson, joined the walk with them. The people say they're marching to demand federal voting rights protection. Today, they began their final leg to the Texas Capitol. Tomorrow, singer Willie Nelson will perform at the march's close. And the University of Texas and Oklahoma are now invited to join the SEC and leave the Big 12 as of this morning. The University of Texas System Board of Regents voted to accept the offer. Under the agreement, Texas and Oklahoma would be a part of a 16-team Southeastern Conference powerhouse starting in 2025. The 14 existing members of the SEC voted unanimously to add the 2 teams. The commissioner of the Big 12 says he's disappointed by the move, which would leave their conference with just 8 teams. And staying with football, Dallas Cowboys coaches say quarterback Dak Prescott will stop throwing passes because of a muscle strain in his shoulder for at least a couple of days. Prescott had this to say.
It's just frustrating just leaving the field. Anytime you have to leave the field because of anything, not being out there with your teammates, not getting better, but it's not necessarily a concern I'm worried about or a concern that I think is going to continue throughout camp or anything.
The strain made him leave training practice early on Wednesday. The Cowboys' number 2 quarterback, at least for the moment, is Garrett Gilbert.
With the 9th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Davion Mitchell from Baylor University.
Wow.
You know what?
The Kings were apparently looking for a great defender, and that's exactly what they're getting in Davion Off Night Mitchell. He earned that nickname for making everyone he guards have an off night. Davion is the 3rd top 10 draft pick in Baylor history. Mitchell wasn't the only one to go. Also chosen in the draft overnight, Jared Butler. Butler was the number 40 pick overall, going to the Utah Jazz in the 2nd round. And still ahead today on Midday, it's not the kind of thing you usually see in a lost and found, but authorities are looking for the owner of a wedding dress. The 20-year-old mystery coming up.
Let's go, class. Uphill. Ashley, you know Favorite's part of H-E-B, right?
Yeah.
You know that means Favorite can deliver flowers from H-E-B Blooms in under 1 hour.
No.
Did you remember today's your mom's birthday? And getting you through your teenage years was a much tougher climb than this one.
Okay, point made.
Come on, let's go.
Now you get it. H-E-B and Favor. Together we bring the best to your door.
Hi, Mom.
Get free 1-hour delivery on H-E-B Blooms flowers.
Now extended until July 30th. There's still time to save big when you refi your auto loan with Genco. That's right. Don't miss this chance to lower your monthly payment, reduce your interest rate, and enjoy 90 days of no payments. Great rates as low as 1.75% APR for 48 months equal more savings for you. So roll with the savings. Refinance your vehicle loan with Genco and save. Visit GencoFCU.org.
My money, my future, my credit union. Genco.
Want a real career that makes a difference? The Medical Assisting Program from Vista College offers training for a career in the healthcare field. Learn medical terminology, anatomy, administration, billing and medical coding, clinical procedures, and more. In less than 1 year, you'll be prepared to work in a doctor's office, hospital, nursing home, or clinic. Get started right now. Class size is limited. Call now to enroll. Classes start every 5 weeks. Financial aid available for those who qualify.
Thank you, Central Texas, for keeping it local, and thank you for your business. With over 300,000 mattresses sold, we do it right. Waco Mattress Center is voted #1 again. Voted #1 because of great service and great deals like this memory foam mattress. Your choice of plush or firm, only in queen or king. Pressure relieving with a cooling cover. You will sleep cool all summer. It's in stock for same-day delivery or come pick it up. I'm Carol Weaver, your local mattress expert. Thank you for keeping it local.
Welcome back. It's back to school time, and many parents have either already started shopping for school supplies or getting ready to. Here's some ideas on how you can save some money this year.
Back-to-school shopping is forecast to hit a record high this year. Whether it's clothes or electronics, sales are expected to top $37 billion. That is according to a projection from the National Retail Federation. It says families will spend an average of $849, up $60 from a year ago. Real Simple recently listed ways to save on cost as you get your students ready for the new school year. Before you hit the stores, check to see if there are any supplies you can reuse or recycle from last year, like little used notebooks. And if it's time to invest in a backpack, shop for one that's durable. Spending a bit more now on a longer lasting model can save you the expense of having to replace a cheaper one next year. When shopping for clothes, use websites like Rakuten, which offers cash back on a wide variety of stores, and if possible, put off those clothing purchases a little bit longer. You'll have a better shot at getting a deal when retailers look to clear out back-to-school items. Consider buying reusable lunch containers for sandwiches and snacks. It's an environmentally friendly way to save on the cost of having to buy plastic baggies throughout the year. For more on saving on back-to-school shopping, check out the full story at realsimple.com.
Happening today, the second annual community barbecue and back-to-school picnic in Waco. It's happening at Dewey Park Recreation Center on North 9th Street. That's near Carver Middle School. As you know, Carver Middle School burned down earlier this week, and organizers hope the event will help families in the community. They'll be giving out backpacks full of school supplies from 5:30 to 7 tonight. It's a runaway bridal gown discovered during cleanup that has authorities trying to find the owner. The gown was boxed up years ago, and as J.D. Miles reports.
About 12,000 pieces of roadside debris are picked up every year by the North Texas Tollway Authority. It was along this stretch of the Dallas North Tollway in Frisco where a cleanup crew realized a white box found on Friday night wasn't an ordinary piece of debris.
He knew it was something special. He radioed in that he had found a wedding dress, and he was told, well, congratulations.
Now that white dress and train are being stored in a safe place, while the NTTA is posting photos on social media, hoping to find whoever lost it, or less likely, a runaway bride who disposed of it.
This is not a Sally Field Smoking the Bandit deal. It didn't go flying out of a vehicle per se. It's boxed up, it's ready to go. It's clearly somebody's memory. Somewhere along the way they've lost track with it. We'd like to reunite them.
Documents found inside the packaging reveal the dress was boxed more than 20 years ago. But that's all the NTTA has been able to determine about its origin. The NTTA has cameras in the area, but they haven't provided clues needed. And now it's counting on the public for help.
It was Friday night. Other than that, we don't know how long it sat out, and we don't know when it came out of a vehicle. But we feel like we've got some pretty good identifying information to at least get people thinking about if they were in that area.
The dress for at least 90 days. After that, it could eventually be auctioned off, along with other abandoned property.
We'll be right back.
If you know a remarkable person, go to kwtx.com. You can nominate your person who is going above and beyond. Every Monday at 6, we're going to highlight these folks and celebrate them in a big way.
If I crave something, I have to have it.
Well, so what are you craving? Like, what do you crave?
Attention, apparently. Look at him all sitting in the middle.
I know, right? It is really awkward. You just chose to sit there.
Sonic Crave Cheeseburger.
It's a fact. We use our internet and TV more than ever, with most of us spending nearly 7 hours a day online. So it's no wonder thousands of families are switching to Spectrum. Because most families have up to 8 connected devices, which means they need even more speed. Switch to Spectrum Internet and get the fastest starting speeds for the price. 200 megabits for just $44.99 a month, with a free modem and free security suite included. Call 833-546-4499. When it comes to TV, we're watching more than ever. In fact, 80% of us watch TV every day. Spectrum TV lets you catch all your favorite sports, news, and more live. Plus, download the free Spectrum TV app and watch on your devices. Switch to Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-546-4499. The fact is, Spectrum has the best services at the best price. Switch to Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each with no contracts. We'll even buy out your current contract. Call 833-546-4499.
This is Paul Senior of Orange County Choppers.
One thing bikers have in common, we don't put up with no BS. That's why after a motorcycle crash, you should call my lawyer, Daniel Stark.
Take it from Paul Sr. At Daniel Stark, we'll shoot you straight every time. If you don't need a lawyer, we'll tell you. If you do, we're here to help you.
And that's no BS. Motorcycle crash? Demand Daniel Stark. 1-800-483-8300.
I would give these to my kids if I was trying to figure out a reason to go back and get another one.
You can't act more excited about this than your kids. Red, white, and blue, slush, float. Make them believe that they're the reason we're going to Sonic.
You're watching weather on News 10, the breaking news and weather authority. KWTX News 10 is the weather authority.
Well, we had a beautiful sunrise over Waco this morning, and that allowed for a nice warm start to our day. Temperatures have been warming up nicely this morning, and we're already in the low 90s in most areas of central Texas. Hamilton at 94 right now. As we head throughout the afternoon, mostly going to be sunny. We may catch a couple of isolated small showers and storms, similar to what we had yesterday, but the coverage won't be as good, so rain chances even lower than yesterday. Mid to upper 90s as we head throughout the afternoon, but keep in mind the heat index is really going to start to go up as we head throughout this afternoon and going into the weekend. Most of us will feel like we're in the triple digits, especially near and east of I-35. The higher dew points will allow for higher heat index values near and east of I-35 this afternoon. You can expect it to be feeling like it's between about 103 and 107 this afternoon. So very hot afternoon in store for us. Then as we go throughout the evening, still going to be pretty warm until sunset in the mid to possibly even upper 90s. But once you get past sunset, temperatures will dip down into the mid 80s by late evening. And then even more heat is expected as we head throughout the weekend. A heat advisory has been issued for areas near and east of I-35. This will go into effect starting at noon tomorrow and will last through 7 o'clock. And of course, the reason it's going to be near and east of I-35 is because the dew points will be higher. And again, that makes it easier for the heat index to go up a lot more. So this will be a day to be by the pools, because look at what happens as we head throughout the day. We warm up fast once again, low 90s at lunchtime, but then tomorrow we'll hit the upper 90s during the afternoon. And as far as the heat index is concerned, not going to be comfortable at all. Most of us will be at least feeling like we're around 104 to 105, and that's all of central Texas. But you can see near and east of I-35, those heat index values are going to be quite a bit higher. So if you are going to be out and about tomorrow, especially near and east of I-35, stay hydrated, have easy access to air conditioning, because you will definitely need it as we head throughout the day tomorrow. And of course, another reminder as we head throughout this weekend, as the heat will be very high, both on the thermometer and with the heat index. Keep in mind the inside of your car can heat up very fast. We're going to be near 100 as we head throughout the weekend. This is how fast the inside of your car can heat up. Most of us are, when we leave our cars, are inside for maybe 30 minutes to an hour. So you can see how fast the car heats up. So do not leave any valuables in the car. Don't leave your pets. Don't leave your kids in the car. It's just way too dangerous. And of course, a myth I have to dispel right now: rolling down the window does not work. Just take your valuables out of the car. It's just too dangerous in there. Luckily, a cold front is going to move through once we get to Monday, and that's going to briefly cool us off, but also going to bring some rain chances. Now, we don't really need the rain because we are not showing up at all on the drought monitor, but it will be nice to have the rain to cool us off. So if you do happen to get under one of these showers or small storms as we head throughout next week, you're going to be pretty happy to enjoy that brief cooling. But once those rain chances come down by the end of next week, temperatures are going to start to warm up pretty quickly as we go into next weekend.
Bikers want a chance to win a real Orange County chopper? This custom 2020 bike with a vintage knucklehead motor could be all yours.
Daniel Stark Law wants you to know about this nationwide sweepstakes offered by Orange County Choppers and Back Off My Bike.
Designed by me and made in my shop.
You can register to win this real Orange County chopper at DanielStarkLaw.com.
No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to enter. Message and data rates may apply. Promotion ends 12/31/2021. Visit backoffmybike.com for rules. Restrictions apply. Void where prohibited.
Everyone loves a good time.
And everyone loves a good cause.
Dig out your disco duds and make plans to be at the Exchange Event Center on Saturday, August 28th for the Retro Revolution. Tickets include dinner, drinks, and disco dancing with La Freak.
The greatest disco band in the world.
Doors open at 6 p.m. and everyone is welcome. You and your friends can have a fun-filled Saturday night
and help us make a difference.
All proceeds go to benefit the Ret Revolution and Archway of Hope.
Because it's always groovy to spread hope and kindness.
Everyone has trouble from time to time. Sometimes you just need help finding the way out. At Sims Bankruptcy Law, I am here to help you through your financial problems by guiding you through the process, including getting your credit back. Please take a moment and call me today for your free consultation. I will answer any question you may have and help you on the road to financial recovery. Call Sims Bankruptcy Law today or visit online at simsbankruptcy.com.
Think premium can't be capable? Think again. Introducing the first ever AT4 lineup. Premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC. Or get $4,000 purchase cash on this 2021 Sierra Light Duty Crew Cab Texas Edition. Plus, current eligible GMC owners get an additional $250 purchase allowance.
Visit these Central Texas GMC dealers.
Let's say your car needs a new part, like an alternator. You could get just the one part at the typical auto parts store. Or for the same money at rockauto.com, get the alternator plus the belt and tensioner kit you'll need to do the repair right and have money left over to buy lunch. Since 1999, rockauto.com has provided reliably low prices, easy-to-use website, huge selection of parts, and fast shipping.
All the parts your car will ever need, Rock Auto.
All right, guys, it's time for Fuzzy Friends Friday. We have got an adorable little pup here for you. She has been anxious to get on TV. She's just been so happy ever since she got to the studio. This is Wendy. Wendy, over here. There you go. You got to look at the camera. You're the ratings for our show today because you were absolutely adorable. Tell us about Wendy. I can't believe she hasn't gone home yet. She's
I
so
know,
cute.
Isn't she darling? She's about 3-year-old Karen Terrier. And she is the sweetest thing ever. She loves everybody.
Yeah.
She likes lots of attention, as you can tell.
Oh, yes.
She loves all the dogs. She loves toys. She'll play with toys all day long. She said she likes squeaky toys. She'll squeak them until she gets a squeaker out.
Oh, yeah.
But she'd be great for any home, kids, anybody. She'd just be a great dog. She doesn't like to sit still, so I don't know where I am. But she is housebroken, which is a good thing.
Yeah, that's huge.
Walks on a leash. Say I sit for treats.
Yep.
Don't you?
She does walk on a leash because when you brought her here, she was curious about everything, but she did good. She wasn't like pulling too hard. She was she's very well behaved and is just just lots of fun. She's calm when you need her to be, but then of course you squeak the toy and you throw it and off she goes.
Oh, she loves the toys.
She will go everywhere and.
Yep.
Aww.
And on the way over here, I didn't hear a peep. She did not cry or anything. I never
Likes
knew.
the car rides?
I kept forgetting she was back there. Yes, yes.
Good. All right. So how do we adopt little Wendy?
Well, you can come visit her anytime at Fuzzy Friends, and you can do it over online on our can't even talk on our website, fuzzyfriendsrescue.com, and it says "Looking to Adopt." And you scroll down, and there is an application to fill out. Fill that out and send it to us, and we will get it reviewed, usually 2 to 3 business days. Or you can come in, and we do have applications to fill out in the Fuzzy Friends. And while you visit, you get approved, then you can come take the baby home.
Awesome. Sounds wonderful. And I think Wendy will be a great choice for anybody because she is very, very sweet and, of course, is very curious. Now she's going to go sniff the rest of the set and enjoy herself here. So what are you guys waiting for? Be sure to come adopt little Wendy.
Come here.
What's new at DQ? Check this out. The one and only Bacon Ranch Hunger Buster, now for a limited time. For you ranch fanatics, it's your new #1. Pepper Jack lovers, we've got you covered. Add in the crispy bacon that everyone craves, and you've got a flavor combo only DQ can deliver. Oh, and for your sweet tooth, a blizzard of the month that's too good to miss.
DQ, that's what I like about Texas.
Rated E for everyone. On a planet called Earth, in a place called Belton, a convention of heroes begins. Gather together for the opportunity to experience the most exciting event of the year, Bell County Comic-Con. On the weekend of August 7th and 8th, 2021, meet all your favorite heroes and celebrities under one roof at the Bell County Expo Center. Stay tuned for more excitement on the next convention at Bell County Comic-Con.
Hey, Greg May here again. I'm back at my favorite place, the Waco Humane Society. This time I have 5 new friends because all of the ones from the rest of the commercials have been adopted, so we're going to do it again. Come adopt any of these 5 new friends we found, and I'll pay for their adoptions. And while you're thinking about it, used cars. We've got over 250 in stock at Greg May Honda and Greg May Hyundai, conveniently located right next to each other. Come shop, browse the lot, we've got something for everybody. But don't miss, they'll go quick, and it's only at Greg May Auto Group.
Spokesperson for Lorenz and Lorenz.
You get hurt in a car accident. Why should you call Ted Lorenz?
Because when you're hurt, you need money, and I'll fight to get it for you. I got a client who was rear-ended and needed neck surgery. $98,532.67. Another client of mine was T-boned and broke his leg. I got him $265,946.76.
Wow, why wouldn't you call Ted Lorenz?
When it comes to accidents, I'm on top of it.
KWTX Weather Team's dynamic grid of Skycams in Central Texas shows you the weather right where you are. Our 360-degree view is available 24 hours a day, on air and online, giving you fast and immediate looks at extreme weather in your town and the next one over. KWTX, the Weather Authority, is the most experienced weather team in Central Texas. Sponsored by Ray Broker Air Conditioning, serving all of Central Texas. Ray Broker is home of the free first service call. Visit raybroker.com now.
All right, we're in for a hot afternoon. Temperatures will be in the mid to upper 90s, but the heat index is likely going to be around 103 for many of us, especially near and east of I-35, between 103 and 107, actually. Then as we head into the weekend, Saturday, we have a heat advisory that'll go into effect from 12 to 7 because of even higher heat index values. But then a cold front comes in to briefly cool us off on Monday.
All right, get this. A mansion for sale in Texas is generating a lot of attention, but not because of the number of bedrooms or the size of the kitchen, but because there are no bedrooms or a kitchen. In fact, property in Dallas has no real livable space at all. It's because it was originally built to be used as an electrical utility building, then later became a business space. The property is listed for under $1 million. No money for that, but that's all the time we have for now. Join us back here tonight at 5 and 6.
Thanks to the Midway Education Foundation for providing a grant to Castle